I hope this is expressing something. Because it's so important, man. It's so important to know what spirit and truth is. I looked up a definition for truth. And it says that which is considered to be the supreme reality and to have the ultimate meaning and value of existence. Think about that for a second. It says that which is considered to be the supreme reality and to have the ultimate meaning and value of existence. How many different meanings and values of existence does the world impose on everybody? Millions, right? And how many? Huh? Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't even compare to the value that God puts on you. Nothing compares to that. Let's read John 14. We're going to read verses 1 through 12. John chapter 14. Verse 1. We're going to read verses 1 through 12. Everybody there? Yeah? Okay, it says, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions, and if it were not so, I would have told you." Jesus says, "I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may also be, and where I go, you know, and the way you know." Thomas said to him, "Lord, we do not know where you are going, and how can we know the way?" And Jesus said to him, he said, "I am the way, I am the truth, and I am the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." He said, if you had known me, you would have known my Father also. And from now on, you know him and have seen him. And Philip said to Jesus, he said, "Lord, show us the Father, and it is sufficient for us." And Jesus said to him, "Have I been with you so long, and yet you have not known me, Philip? He who has seen me has seen the Father. So how can you say, 'Show us the Father'? Do you not believe that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? The words that I speak to you, I do not speak on my own authority, but the Father who dwells in me does the works. Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father in me, or else believe me for the sake of the works themselves." It says, "Most assuredly I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will do also. And greater works than these he will do, because I go to my Father. And whatever you ask in my name, I will do, for the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you ask anything in my name, I will do it." Okay, my point here, all right, is that Jesus says with his own mouth, yeah, well, there's a statement that I want to say, but first I want to put this out there. Jesus says that he is the way, and he is the truth, and he is the life, right? Why am I saying this? What does Jesus being the truth have to do with worshiping in spirit and in truth? Anybody else? Mr. John Shaw. Thanks, John. All right, we're still in chapter 14 of John. All right, we're going to go down to 16 through 18. We're going to read that, okay? You know what? Why don't we just read right on through to 18, all right? We'll start at 14. He said, if you ask anything in my name, I will do it. If you love me, keep my commandments, and I will pray the Father, and he will give you another helper, that he may abide with you forever. It says, the Spirit of what? The Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive because it neither sees him nor knows him. Well, who knows him? But you know him, for he dwells with you and will be in you. I will not leave you orphans, I will come to you. All right, so now let's turn to John chapter 1. All right, we'll go right back to the very first verse of the book of John. Okay? And we're going to read verses 1 through 3, right? So it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Right? He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him nothing was made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shined in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend. Okay, so right here, it says, in them three passages that we just read, it says Jesus is truth, right? So if Jesus is truth, and Jesus is spirit, and Jesus is the Word, then how do we expect to be transformed to a state of the heart where we can worship in spirit and in truth? But Jesus is spirit, Jesus is truth, Jesus is spirit, and Jesus is the Word. Are you guys still with me? How can we... Sorry. How can we come to a state, come to a place in our hearts and in reverence to be able to even worship God in spirit and truth? Isaiah. Yeah. But, in which way? Of course you have to surrender to Jesus. Of course you have to be devoted to him. But how? Yeah. What else?
The trusting way?
Trusting way, absolutely. But how? How do you become trusting? How do you become loving? How do you become all the characteristics of Jesus? Go ahead, Jack.
By reading the Bible.
Hello.
And
Hello.
listening.
Hello. There's only one thing that this is all telling you. Spirit and truth are all the same thing. God is spirit. We cannot worship God in the flesh. It's impossible. We have to worship him in spirit. There's only one way for us to be spirit, and that's through the Holy Spirit, through the Spirit of truth, and through the Word. Right? Because if Jesus is truth, and Jesus is spirit, is the Holy Spirit, then, and Jesus is the Word, and he was in the beginning,